Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about kleptomania in teenagers. I'm Rita and today it's all about you. Kleptomania is the term for the inability to resist to steal items that usually have very little value. These urges are very difficult to control, and usually people steal even things that they don't need, or things that they already have, or things that they don't really care about. They only care about of their own feelings. So this is a behavior to suppress that kind of feelings. But kleptomania is a very serious mental health disorder with very serious consequences and impacts on families, loved ones, and implications in a legal way that can be long term. Main symptoms are the inability to really resist to the urge to steal any kind of items, feelings with increased tension and stress, anxiety or arousal, feelings of pleasure, of relief, of gratification while they are stealing, feeling guilt, remorse, self-loathing, shame, or even fear of being arrested. And this is a cycle, so these are feelings that they repeat themselves constantly. People with kleptomania, they don't steal for personal gain, on a dare, for revenge, or out of rebellion. They steal because of these powerful urges, and usually these episodes happen spontaneously, without planning or collaboration with other people. Usually people steal from public places or from family members or friends. The items shows they have no value, and usually these people can even eventually buy them, but they never actually use them, and in the end they can eventually donate, they can give them away to somebody else, or even return the items to the person or to the store that they were stealing. Saying that all children steal in some point of their lives may be an extreme statement, but small children doesn't really understand the notion of paying for something. On the other way, teenagers stealing is totally different. Teenagers who steals are engaged in a criminal act, and this actually shows us a lack of respect, a worrying disconnection from the social rules and laws, and also a disconnection between the right and the wrong. And so it's important for parents to understand if the teenager is not stealing just to call some attention or to hurt the ones that surround them. In this case, it is time for a visit to a mental health provider to have a proper diagnosis, because we may eventually be in front of a compulsion of stealing, and it's important to understand if the teenager is really experience a break from the reality, particularly if he has very little memory of the behaviors or of the acts. Most of the times teenagers behave like they really want to be caught because this is a cry for help. But in case of a true kleptomania in teenagers, and because it is exactly the same kind of explanations as kleptomania for adults. This behavior can be triggered by a traumatic event or an experience like abuse, rape, death near experiences, a frightened situation, or a loss of a loved one. This actually is very serious because it really has a self-destructive behavior behind it with associated compulsions. And because of this, most of the times the type of treatment applied to teenager kleptomania is in a residential facility where the teen can be watched closely to ensure all the progresses and avoiding any type of urges and triggers that the teen can have towards stealing. As you can see, this is a very serious condition. It can really happen without parents noticed, and it is very important to distinguish if this is a true kleptomania, particularly of course when a teenager is stealing some items or is just calling some attention, or if there is other type of emotions and feelings behind it. Understand that if this happened, you really need to take your teenager to a mental health provider and have an evaluation, and also have an agreement in the way of this teenager can receive the treatment. And so that's all for today, guys. I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up, share with a friend, comment if you want, and I'll see you next time for another video. Bye!